Hello creative souls. In part 1 you saw me painting on this dresser. I had decided to work on this concept of the mind, body and soul, and for the first section I worked on the theme of self-acceptance of the body, and I shared my own story of how I had to overcome some of the insecurities and accept and love myself with all my flaws. And this was the final result of the painting, and now let's get started with part 2. Something that I've learned from dealing with years of anxiety is the art of surrender. I was always afraid of change and uncertainty, and I'm sure many of us are. And life is always going to be in seasons. There are seasons where everything seems to be going perfectly according to plan, while there are some seasons where things seem not to be going as per plan. And these are the times when we are invited to surrender. And I do believe I'm in a season of flow and of letting go and trusting my soul's plan. Whenever I think of the word trust, I visualize myself floating in water and letting go of the things that are not in my control and just flowing. I wanted to keep this feeling alive in me always. So I brought these aspects in my artwork as well. A girl just flowing in water. Trusting is not easy, especially when we are faced with unexpected events or when things don't go the way we thought they would. But I do believe there's a silver lining. I'm sure we have all faced events in life where we were completely taken aback and by surprise. And one such event in my life was when I was 16 years old. I got dengue fever, which is okay because I was recovering fine. But due to some complication, my illness prolonged for 4 to 5 months. And I was in my 12th standard, so you can imagine how stressed I was. I lost months of classes and was behind on all my classmates who were preparing for their board exams. And for 4 months, I was completely bedridden. So I couldn't move from the waist and above. And it was a very difficult time for me and my family, to say the least. With the help of lots of physiotherapy, my family's prayers and divine intervention, I finally did recover. It took me around 1 year to completely recover, but I was back to school within 4 to 5 months. At that point, I just couldn't understand why did I have to go through all of those challenges, and why did I have to lose so many months of my 12th grade when it's so important. When I was in the middle of the storm, it was very difficult to get a higher perspective. But when I look in hindsight now, I know that event served a great purpose in my life and is definitely one of the reasons I am the person I am right now. I'm not saying this to bring any heaviness to this video. I just wanted to show that when we trust divine timing and learn and grow from these events, they can actually serve a great purpose. And they really shift and move us from deep within, which brings us closer to the person we are meant to be. So no matter how difficult it may seem at the moment, I invite you to let go of the events of the past that have hurt you and trust your soul's journey. The need to control every little thing in life is so engraved in us that we fail to see how beautifully life is revealing itself to us. Trusting that things are unfolding exactly how they are supposed to. Not too fast, not too slow, just perfectly right. That was part 2, my friends. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all liked the painting. If you did, then do give it a thumbs up and do share it with your friends and family. Also, let me know in the comments if you have had events in life that you felt were really challenging, but later on you found them to be beautiful blessings in your life. And let's make this comment section a beautiful space to share. I'll see you all in part 3. Bye.